saving American lives. But Johnny Walker is an Iraqi. As the conflict in Iraq comes to an end, which I think it is. I want to ask him about that.
For us, at least, it is.
Well, but I mean, are things getting better there? I've heard that sometimes it gets worse. I don't know. Let's ask him. The history books will be written and tell the stories of brave Americans who spent the last decade fighting. But the book codenamed Johnny Walker, which he's written, is about one brave Iraqi who wound up fighting on our side as an interpreter, risked his life on more than 1,000 missions, earned the respect of our special forces, and lives now in the United States, in California, with his family. Johnny Walker, welcome to the Bob Rivers Show in Seattle. Hi.
Hi. Thank you, guys, for hosting me.
No problem. What is your Iraqi name, if I may ask?
If I'm going to tell you my Iraqi name now, it's not going to make any difference to you. You will never understand it, so I will keep Johnny Walker.
All right. I had the same problem when I asked Leonard Nimoy to give me his Vulcan name, so I thoroughly understand.
That's a safety issue, right,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Is it a safety issue for you?
Yes, correct.
Okay, you don't want anybody retaliating against anybody you know. It's fair enough. Now, you're living in California, right?
Correct.
What is the best thing about living in America?
There is no checkpoint.
No checkpoint. Wow.
Like you feel you're a free man. You feel like you have your own personality and you're right. And, the cops or any organization, no one can mess with you if you make no mistake,
Mm. Wow. That's a big one. I mean, you hit me with that, and I suddenly realized I've never experienced... I mean, the only checkpoint I've ever experienced is when I'm going to Canada.
Yeah, or go down by San Diego, you'll find a checkpoint south
Go to
there,
Mexico.
but
yeah.
That's about it.
But in other countries, they have checkpoints throughout the country. So in Iraq, you had that.
Yeah, and checkpoint sometimes mean, to me, is death. So when I came to the United States and live in California, travel to Dallas, travel to Sacramento, different cities, look like, oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Now, in Iraq, when America fought to liberate Iraq from Saddam Hussein, naturally, in fact, with any conflict, there's a dispute. There's Iraqis who think the Americans are invaders. There's Iraqis who think we're liberators. I'm curious, from where you sat on the ground, what was the ratio? Was it like 50-50? Was Iraq divided on whether America was doing a good thing being there?
At that time in 2003, I'm not exaggerating if I say 90% of the people there are so happy.
90% were so happy because Saddam Hussein needed to be taken out. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. We never get 90% here. We can't get 90% of people to agree that flowers are a good thing in America.
And Valentine. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, all right. And so, and we don't always know that because, the people that get on TV are the people who hold up things that are burning and say that we're bad.
Like everyone, he has his own opinion. For me, I saw that in my eyes in front of me with the people. And when American troops came to my city, Mosul, I still remember the kids. They threw flowers and they smile, old people. And this happened with my family, too, when I started working with American forces, too.
Johnny, how did you learn to speak English so well in Iraq?
So well, I don't know about that. But part of our education in all the schools in Iraq, they put English as one of the primary class.
It's one of the big second languages, right?
Yes.
And is this a dream come true for you that you became a translator? And I understand at first you were rejected. You didn't become a translator right away. You had to actually jump in and help in a situation, and that's when you got the job.
Yes, and just like give you like a little bit background about me. So I'm tall, 6'5", and I found myself without no option play basketball and high jump, and basketball, that's mean Harlem team, and it's been American movies, cowboy, Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, and you have to listen to country music too, country like Kenny Rogers, Lady, there's so many ways, I still remember this, Lionel Richie. So, long story short, I have that dream to live one day in America, and day after day, year after year, my dream disappeared until 2003.
Wow.
When U.S. forces show up, and my dreams became alive again.
He's like Pedro, by the way. And go ahead, Spike.
Johnny, what did you want to be when you were growing up? What did you go to school to train as, or what kind of education? You know what I'm asking?
Yeah. And at the beginning, I have to be king of Iraq. And
You went to school for okay.
Went to King School.
and find my blonde process, and year after year, your things change, and when I became over 20, it looked like I just want to be survive with my.
You just wanted to survive by the time you were 20. Okay, Johnny, what will we take away from your book? When we read your book, will we just be grateful for the life we have here in America? And I assume we'll find out about all your work with the Navy SEALs and how many, I don't know how much you can say about the mission. So tell me what we'll take away from the book.
When you wake up in the morning, just say thanks, God. I live in the United States.
Johnny, most people would think that you really have done heroic things and would call you a hero, but you live a life where you really can't tell people what you've done. You have to kind of keep it up very private and secret, don't you?
Yes, correct. Because as you know, like I mentioned, mission on the book, but I have a lot of mission. I couldn't mention it because it's classified. This is one. Second thing is, I'm just lucky, not hero. I'm just lucky that I work with SEALs and find myself among them. And there is a lot of interpreters. There is a lot of forces. They deserve to be hero more than me.
I know you have kids and you live in California. Have you had the chance to go to Disneyland since you moved here?
We're planning to go after we take the citizenship in July.
Excellent.
It is awesome.
It's too bad you couldn't fit Disneyland in the book.
I hate, if you think that, Lionel Richie and Kenny Rogers are cool, you're going to love Disneyland.
Yeah, you're going to absolutely love Disneyland. All right. Johnny Walker, I know from reading that you are a great, great hero to American Navy SEALs. Thank you very much for your service to us, and God bless you and your family, or God or whoever. I don't care who you love.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, and God bless you all.
All right, bye-bye.